And they're stripping and massaging. It's one hell of a salad. It's the most exciting salad you ever ate. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Cucina. I am Cara de Falco, this is Cara's Cucina, and we've got some great new recipes for you. Today we are gonna be making a fall harvest salad. What I love about this salad is it's kind of a warm salad, so it's not super cold during these chilly months, but it's still salad, so it's good for you. So we've got one package of cubed up butternut squash. Of course, you can buy a whole one and do it yourself if you want, but this certainly makes life easier. So one package of cubed butternut squash. We're gonna get these coated with olive oil, salt, and the oven's preheated to 400 degrees. Black pepper. We'll just get these tossed and coated. And these are going onto our baking sheet. We're gonna get these into a single layer on our baking sheet. Make sure they got plenty of room, so they get nice and roasted, nice color on them. These are gonna go in a 400-degree oven for 45 minutes. Okay, so for our salad, I've got all kinds of delicious things going in here. I will eat a salad as a whole meal. You guys can use this as a side dish for the upcoming holidays, whatever you want, but I love to really pack them with delicious stuff. So we've got some pumpkin seeds or pepitas. We're gonna toast these up on the stove in just a bit. Gala apple, some red onion, pomegranate seeds. Again, this is gonna be a kale salad. I'm gonna talk to you guys how we're gonna treat this kale, because there is a way to do it that it's nice and tender and delicious and not something that we prefer to use for decor. I've also got, I was gonna put goat cheese in this, that is normally what I go to, but I happen to be, I stumbled across a cheese shop the other day and they had this minori. Minori cheese is a Greek ricotta salata. It is delicious. So if you happen to find that, by all means use something like that. Feta would work here as well. You could use blue cheese, whatever you like. Any of those crumbly sheep's milk cheeses, they're gonna go really well with this salad. So I chose this. You can see clearly I ate a good portion of it already all on my own. So we're gonna get pumpkin seeds toasted. So we've got a dry pan on the stove. We're gonna put it over medium heat. So I always like to put my salad things, my accoutrements, into the base of the bowl and then put my greens on top of all that. So this way, if you wanted to build your salad ahead of time, you can do that. So with apples, I just think salads always need something a little sweet in them. I find them easier to eat. I did apples because it's a fall harvest salad. In Jersey, apples are very in season. You could do pear. I'm just gonna toss these in here. So it's a sheep's milk cheese, but it's similar to goat cheese like in texture. It's like a ricotta salata. As soon as your pumpkin seeds start to get some color on them, they're gonna start to puff up a little bit as well, and they're gonna smell freaking amazing. So these are good to go. We do wanna keep a close eye on them. We don't want them to burn. But again, once they just start to turn color, they can go right into our salad. Get that there. Okay. Piece de resistance, the kale. You can use the purple kale, the green kale, whichever one you have a preference for. Don't let anyone ever try to sell you a kale stripper. If you have these two fingers, you've got a kale stripper. You strip the leaves from the stems because you don't want to eat the stems. They're too thick and woody and just gross, but we just want those green leaves off of there. So you can just pull. Okay, so kale, very tough leaf. That's the thing that makes it good for you, but it's also the thing that kind of makes it a little deterring for some people. It also has a slightly bitter flavor. So if you kind of massage it sounds slightly ridiculous, but we're gonna put just a little bit of oil on this, just a touch, because we are gonna make dressing. But we're literally just going to help break it down a little bit. So we're basically massaging the kale, you'll hear people say. We just want it to start to turn that nice green color like this bright green. And that's kind of gonna make it a little more tender, a little easier to eat, and just more delicious. And they're stripping and massaging. It's one hell of a salad. It's the most exciting salad you ever ate. If you chop it, you get like long strings of it. And I prefer everything to kind of be bite-sized. So just hand tear it. I don't think people should have to like really work for their, their food. So I prefer things to just already be like come to the table, bite-sized, ready to eat. Like I don't want to have to take tails off shrimp. I don't want to have to, I don't know. Like a steak, okay, you're gonna cut your steak, but for the most part, like I just want to eat by the time I get to the table. All right, dressing. Here we go. All right, so here's the thing about dressing. This is gonna be your secret ingredient all the time. Dijon mustard. Goes in just about any dressing, but it just kicks it up that little bit when people are like, what do you put on your salad that's special? Dijon mustard. But we're gonna start with some garlic. So, flat side of the knife, garlic clove, give it a good whack. Peel comes right off. Also, if you've had a rough day, it's very cathartic. I always take off the little stem, not everybody does, but I don't like that part. I'm gonna give it another good whack because it's going in salad dressing. That's what we're looking for. Also, if you have these little glass yogurt jars, milk jars, mason jars, they work really well for making and storing salad dressing. If not, a bowl will do just fine. So we've got our garlic, we've got our mustard. We are gonna add in some honey and some apple cider vinegar. So again, got a theme going here. And some olive oil. I always recommend for salad dressings that you get a really good quality oil, one that you like to eat or just the taste of it by itself without being cooked or anything like that. So if you're gonna saute something in olive oil, you can get a less expensive one, but for dressings and things, get a good one. This is from my friends at Marcelli Formaggi. It's Abruzzese, which as am I, and we're gonna go check out their farm in April on the Cucina Italy tour, so be sure to check that out, caradefalco.com/travel if you'd like to come with me for all of that. But for now, we'll just get some of this oil. Okay. And this is the best part about making dressing in these little jars. Get the lid on there good. You know what? I forgot to put, we gotta season. Helps if we season the salad dressing. Hello. Salt. A little pepper. Give this another quick shake. Okay. Just give this a taste. Oh yeah, it's good. Oh yeah. That's what we're looking for. Look at that color. Gorgeous. All right, squash are roasted. They're beautiful color. Probably not gonna use all of these in this one, but we're gonna get some of them into the salad. And they're nice and hot still, fresh out of the oven, right? So that's the best part about this salad is, you can do it cold, of course. But I just love it like this because then it kind of makes it like a warm salad and it makes it okay when it's cold outside. Okay, I think that looks like plenty. Get our dressing on here. We'll get this all mixed up. That's what I like to see. All right, guys, that is how you make my fall harvest kale salad. Totally delicious side dish, really good weeknight dinner, quite frankly, super healthy for you, even in these colder months. Check out the recipe at caradefalco.com. You can follow me Facebook and Instagram at Cara Defalco. I will see you guys next time. Buon appetito.